Here's another update, completely different topic. Last week, we heard about the killing of Colorado's Corrections Department Chief Tom Clements at his home. Tom Clements opened the door to his home around 8:30 p.m. and was reportedly shot and killed right then and there. Was taken to the hospital, but was unclear whether he was even hanging on to life at that point, given the proximity of that shot. And we didn't report on it last week. It was still unclear exactly what the details were, if there was a suspect. And I thought it would be better off, we'd be better off to wait until we had more information. Well, now we do. And it turns out, I don't think many people are surprised by this, that the suspect is a white supremacist ex-convict, 28 years old, named Evan Spencer Ebel. And he was spotted in Montague County, Texas, driving a Cadillac that matched the description of the one spotted near the victim's home on the night of the shooting. Police tried pulling him over. He allegedly opened fire, shot Deputy James Boyd 3 times. A high-speed chase ensued, and it ended with Ebel crashing his car and more gunfire being exchanged at a busy intersection. Just a horrific scene, Lewis. Imagine you're just trying to get milk, and this is going on.
Bullets flying around, yeah.
Bullets flying around you. Ebel was eventually shot in the head. He is reported to be on life support, but brain dead. Many people would argue anybody who would do something like this was probably brain dead before being brain dead in the medical sense, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
There's another aspect to this story, which I would label as right-wing domestic terrorism. A Domino's pizza uniform and an empty pizza box were found in the vehicle, which led authorities to suspect that Ebel may have been involved in another murder altogether, that of Nathan Leon, a delivery driver who was recently found dead in Colorado. Police sources told Fox 31 Denver that the disguise might have been what was used to trick Clements into opening the front door in the first place.
Wow.
Is this right-wing domestic terrorism? It is against an official of the prison system. This is an ex-convict. This is also an individual who is a white supremacist and appeared to have white supremacist ties. It's not being reported as such. What do we need to look at here? I mean, certainly it was crime done by a right-wing domestic ex-convict. That we can say. Yeah.
I guess it all depends on how you define terrorism, right? And that's hard to do. I mean, I would argue that if you're killing mercilessly people who are unarmed or civilians, what have you, I mean, I guess I would consider it an off-duty cop to be a civilian. I mean, it doesn't, that's pretty broad.
Well,
I guess I would call that terrorism.
The cop he shot was on duty. The individual he shot was the head of corrections in Colorado. He was.
Okay.
I mean, duty is not exactly maybe a relevant term there because it's a full-time position. It's not shift work, so to speak. Natan, what do you think? Is this terrorism?
I don't know. I mean, it'll come down to motive, whether they can establish that he had a political motive and hope to communicate some sort of a political message. I mean, I think it's always a crime first, and potentially you can label it terrorism depending on motive.
How will Fox News connect this to President Obama?
Let's see. He staged it, right?
There you go. Right, to create a pretense under which to do stuff with guns.
Right.
Got it.